Today in Los Angeles, a scorching heat wave is lining up to hit fast. We're talking temperatures jumping into the 90s and beyond over the next few days.
Hi, I'm Garrett.
And I'm Leah. Welcome to Laid Back Local, the news of the day, with Leah and Garrett, coming to you from Los Angeles. First up, Southern California is preparing for a significant heat wave from June 21 through June 23. Downtown LA is expected to hit around 90 degrees, and valley spots like the San Gabriel and San Fernando could land in the mid-90s. The Antelope and Cuyama valleys might even touch 100 degrees. The driver here is a strong ridge of high pressure. That's basically a dome of hot, stable air parked over Arizona and New Mexico and bulging into our region. It caps the atmosphere and traps heat near the surface. Health risks climb quickly in this kind of pattern. Heat exhaustion and heat stroke become real threats, especially for kids, older adults, and anyone working outdoors. Officials are urging people to avoid strenuous outdoor activity during peak heat. Quick context: this is a sharp turn from our usual June gloom. And remember, back in March, prolonged heat shattered dozens of records across Southern California. One more heads up, Wednesday, June 22 is expected to be the peak sizzler.
Yeah, that checks out. And with that kind of heat, fire danger jumps too. Drying fuels, meaning brush, grasses, and dead vegetation, get crispy fast. Forecasters are flagging tall fire plume potential. That's when rising hot air over a fire builds a towering smoke column that can make fire behavior more intense. If you've got neighbors who are vulnerable, like seniors, give them a quick check. Hydrate, take breaks, and keep pets off scorching pavement. Windows closed in the afternoons can actually help keep indoor temps more stable, right? Switching gears, Los Angeles has declared a state of emergency over the persistent warehouse fire in Boyle Heights that began June 15th. The site is a 500,000 square foot cold storage building packed with frozen food. Fire crews say dense foam inside the walls and ongoing gas emissions have made it stubborn to put out. The origin has been linked to solar array testing on the roof, equipment used to evaluate a rooftop solar setup. The city's emergency response structure is now fully activated, and officials have requested state support to help with firefighting and recovery. The big concerns are smoke pollution drifting through nearby neighborhoods and biohazards from tons of spoiled food inside the facility.
That's close to the heart of it. The air quality impact is a major public health issue, especially for people with asthma, COPD, or heart conditions. And there's another layer. The building reportedly houses around 60 forklifts powered by lithium-ion batteries, and those rechargeable batteries can burn very hot if they fail. So responders have had to manage that risk too. Smoke can carry fine particles and chemical byproducts, tiny stuff that gets deep into the lungs. If smoke is visible or you can smell it, keep windows closed, set AC to recirculate if you have it, and avoid outdoor exercise. Next up, the Boyle Heights cold storage fire is still affecting air quality today. The South Coast Air Quality Management District, our regional air regulator, has extended a particle pollution advisory through June 22. A particle advisory means there's a higher chance of unhealthy levels of fine particulate matter. Think microscopic soot that can irritate lungs and trigger breathing issues. Officials recommend staying indoors when smoke is present, limiting outdoor activities, and if you must go out in heavy smoke, wearing a well-fitting N95 or P100 mask. Those filter very small particles. This facility stores about 85 million pounds of frozen food, and the burning materials can produce toxic compounds in the smoke. If you feel chest tightness, coughing, or unusual fatigue, get to clean air and consider contacting your healthcare provider, especially if you have existing heart or lung conditions.
It's wild to picture that much product in one building. With plastics, insulation, and food waste all in the mix, you can get a cocktail of stuff in the air. So yeah, following the advisory is key. Keep short trips outside, keep indoor air clean if you can with a purifier or even a DIY box fan and filter, and pay attention to updates from South Coast AQMD and the city. On to another story. In Lancaster yesterday, a man was fatally shot by LA County Sheriff's deputies after he stabbed a deputy. Deputies had responded to reports of a person wielding knives near Lancaster Boulevard and Sierra Highway. During the encounter, the man attacked one of the deputies, and that deputy opened fire. A second deputy-involved shooting happened shortly after, though details on that one are still unclear. The stabbed deputy suffered non-critical injuries and is hospitalized. The Sheriff's Homicide Bureau, the unit that investigates deaths, and the Internal Affairs Bureau, the team that reviews whether policies were followed, are both investigating. The LA County District Attorney's Office, the prosecutors, will determine if the shooting was legally justified.
Let's get to the heart of it. These situations can escalate in seconds, and that unpredictability is part of why thorough, independent reviews matter. Clear timelines, body cam analysis if available, and witness statements should give a fuller picture. Accountability and transparency serve both the deputies and the community, and hopefully that lowers the temperature around what is already a painful event. Last up, Governor Gavin Newsom, California's governor, is facing renewed pressure over legislation aimed at the environmental impact of data centers. Quick definition: data centers are large facilities full of computer servers that store and process digital information. They power everything from streaming to artificial intelligence. The AI boom, rapid growth in machine learning tools, is pushing demand sky high. New bills in the legislature would tack on corporate tariffs for grid upgrades, basically fees to help pay for strengthening the electrical system, and limit environmental exemptions, meaning fewer projects would skip reviews. Newsom vetoed a bill last year that would have required water use estimates from data centers, but with public pushback growing, the balance is shifting. Monterey Park, a city just east of LA, even voted to ban data centers locally. The core concerns are heavy electricity and water use, pollution, and land impacts near neighborhoods.
This one's got some depth to it. California's rules could set a national precedent. On one side, data centers are the backbone of the digital economy. On the other, estimates suggest they could add 24 to 44 million metric tons of CO2 a year by 2030, and a recent Gallup poll says 7 in 10 Americans don't want one built near them. The question is how to grow the tech we rely on while tightening standards for power, water, and siting. Stronger efficiency targets, cleaner energy sourcing, and grid investments are probably the levers lawmakers are eyeing. Not gonna lie, threading that needle is tough, but the direction California picks will ripple outward.
Thanks for tuning in to Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett, reporting from Los Angeles. Stay cool, stay safe, and we'll catch you tomorrow.